Was the rise of Southern nationalism inevitable? Was the rise of Southern nationalism inevitable? This question invites us to look back at the events leading up to the American Civil War. The rise of Southern nationalism was shaped by a mix of political, economic, social, and ideological factors that unfolded over many years. One key factor was slavery. The Southern economy relied heavily on cotton production, which depended on the labor of enslaved African Americans. As Northern states began to oppose the expansion of slavery into new territories, many Southerners felt their way of life was under threat. This fear helped forge a strong regional identity focused on preserving slavery. Political conflicts also played a significant role. The balance of power between free and slave states was a constant source of tension. As new territories joined the Union, the South worried about losing influence in Congress. Southern leaders championed the idea of states' rights, arguing that states had the authority to secede from the Union and maintain slavery without federal interference. This ideology fueled Southern nationalism by emphasizing regional sovereignty and resistance to what they saw as Northern domination. Economic and social differences further contributed to this growing nationalism. The South remained largely agricultural and dependent on slave labor, while the North became more industrialized. These contrasting economies reinforced distinct social and cultural identities. Many Southerners viewed Northern modernization and abolitionist movements as threats to their traditional way of life. Historical events also laid the groundwork for Southern nationalism. For example, during the Nullification Crisis of the 1830s, South Carolina challenged federal tariffs, asserting regional interests. Such incidents fostered a sense of Southern distinctiveness and a willingness to confront the federal government. Triggering events were also critical. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860, who opposed the expansion of slavery, was perceived by many Southerners as a direct threat. This perception led to the secession of 7 Deep South states and the formation of the Confederacy. The federal government's refusal to accept secession and the ensuing conflict solidified Southern nationalism into both a political and military movement. In summary, while the rise of Southern nationalism was not predetermined, it was the result of escalating tensions over slavery, political power struggles, economic interests, and cultural identity. These factors combined to create a strong regional nationalism that made secession and the Civil War possible. The rise of Southern nationalism was a response to both internal developments in the South and external pressures from the North, rather than an unavoidable outcome of history.